It's kind of a trend lately to talk about games before they are even announced when it comes to WWE.
You know, I made a video telling that WWE 2K19 is going to be the greatest wrestling game ever. Fuck, I was wrong. And that's the reason I'm doing this video. Some of the things that should be in 2K18 to fix the bullshit from 2K17.
And you know, a game is a bit boring when you talk about it like 6 months, 7 months before its announcement. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed WWE 2K18, but it got boring really fast. Same goes with WWE 2K17, same goes with WWE 2K16, 15, and well, 14, I don't know, 14 was kinda good. When it comes to WWE 2K18, why people got bored so fast? I think the reason is lack of modes. You have no modes that keep you playing the game. Like, I'm that type of dude who always cares about the modes the most. I think modes are actually even more important than the gameplay. When you have a great gameplay, great simulation, you can have the most fun time. But at the same time, why would you play it? Who gives a shit, really? Career mode in this game was... I don't wanna say bad, but it was really boring. Everything happened backstage, and you pretty much have these random conversations that don't mean shit at the end of it. You know, these random quests, and when they announced the free roaming, we expected so much more than we got, and it's actually pretty short. After we finish the main story, there's really no purpose on playing that. Let's go to the universe mode. It's a little bit updated, you have much more cutscenes, which I appreciate, but also, what's the purpose? You don't have ratings for the show, you don't have competition between shows, you don't have general managers. I think there's so much more that could be done with universe mode in 2K19 that 2K18 doesn't have and should have had like in 2K16, because this mode was introduced in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 and there's not a lot of update besides the customization. Customization is nice, but if you plan on playing a normal WWE, you don't even need that. You need that at all. WWE 2K18 career mode is fully revamped, features a story and progression, free roaming backstage, updated promos, my career invasion. You can be a company man, you can be fan favorite. All of this sounded so great, and we finally realized, oh man, this is going to be the greatest career mode, something we've been craving for. And what we got instead was a gameplay that got really boring after like 3-4 hours after playing it. Even the first hour was probably the worst hour of the gameplay, which is supposed to turn you on. Not sexually, but it's supposed to make you feel that you wanna really play this game, and it did the opposite. I talked with Matt Bloom for 3 hours. So that's the problem with WWE 2K18. It looks good, it plays nice, but when it all comes down to, there's no reason to play it that much, you know? And what I've noticed, people still on YouTube make series about old WWE games like SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, 7, 6, and SmackDown games like Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth. Have you noticed that since SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, there's not a lot of games that were played up until now? You know, and it's saying something. It says that these games don't have the replay value. And when you think about it, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 had what? Road to WrestleMania, 2010 Road to WrestleMania, 11 Road to WrestleMania, then you have Road to WrestleMania. Then you have Attitude Era mode, which is essentially WWE Network. You can watch that instead of playing it. Who gives a shit? Then you have 30 Years of Wrestlemania. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. Why would I play that? When I finish that, it's the same crap anyway. Then you have 2K Showcase mode, which is as well just WWE Network, and if you play it again, you're not going to have a different result. So lately these WWE games feel more like a update than a different game, you know? So I really want to talk about what WWE 2K19 should do to kind of break that trend, because I really can't stand waiting for a new game when the game is actually pretty new, you know? Kinda sucks. They focus on things that they shouldn't. The things that I would really love to be fixed in 2K19 is actually a good season mode. Not career mode, but season mode. Pretty much what I'm talking about. Here Comes the Pain. You choose any WWE wrestler. That thing was actually in SmackDown vs. Raw Shut Your Mouth, and Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. 2006, 7, 8, and that's it. And I just named you the best wrestling games of all time. They need a season mode where you can pretty much choose anyone, because some people don't like creating wrestlers. Some people really don't. I do, but you know, if you could do anything that SmackDown vs. Raw Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth is doing with the game, then I would pretty much love it. You just need some of that. When you play these games from 2003, 4, and you play a game from 2017, it just kind of feels lazy, doesn't it? Also, a return of GM mode. Universe mode is fine. You can pretty much do both of these into one, but I would call it GM mode. You just need that. Imagine the replay value of that. You can pretty much play that all the time. You don't even need to stop. This is one of the best things because there will be this competition between shows. You can buy wrestlers, trade them, you have ratings, 2 controllers, you can pretty much play with your friend, online GM mode, whatever. It would be so great, and 2K games just don't realize that, and I could be wrong, but I think NBA games have something like that. So why not just putting that in a game where, when I remember I started following news about wrestling games in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and I remember since then, like 6 years ago, people already talked about, please bring back the fucking GM mode, we just need that, and they just never listened. THQ didn't listen, 2K's games didn't listen. They brought back the career mode, which sucked anyway. So when it comes to Creation Suite, I think it's pretty much perfect, kinda. I think there's not a lot of things you can actually add. Also, match types. What's wrong with WWE games not having match types these days? I remember in WWE 13, I think we had the most match types. We had special. Where's the special referee? It's so fun. Where is the special referee? It was that damn good. Where's the I Quit match? We also had that where the referee would come out with a microphone. We had that. 3 stages of hell. You can customize that match. It would be so good, and I just don't understand why they don't put these in the game. Let's talk about Story Designer. Story Designer was deleted in I think SmackDown, WWE 2K19 probably. Yeah, it needs to go back. It needs to be here, because not for custom stories that you can play. Also, it's good for YouTube videos, obviously, but it needs to be back for custom promos you do for your videos, whatever. There are so many successful WWE YouTubers who would like to use some of the cutscenes, and it's possible these days. There are so many, but when you think about it, I tried to do it. I wanted to make this series, but it was such a pain in the ass to wait for that goddamn cutscene to load, because it takes like at least 30-40 seconds for a new cutscene to load, if not more. So if I don't like the cutscene, I want more, and there's like 100 more probably. I'm not going to wait for every goddamn cutscene to load. I don't have that much time. And it's done so poorly. You need to go in to create a video. Just give me a normal cutscenes. I choose a wrestler and I look at it. And I choose what I want. Highlight reel. Highlight reel needs to be like in SmackDown vs. Raw games. Just don't do this crap where, okay, this is good, but not as good. Just bring back what was perfect. Why would you ruin it anyway? Also, presentation. When it comes to cover of Superstar, I hate this idea that you bring like Lesnar, The Rock, every superstar on the cover. Every time you have one superstar on the cover, and it looks lame. Every cover looks kind of the same right now. I remember when we had SmackDown vs. Raw covers where you have like at least 4 superstars on the cover. I think that would be also much better. Now we're going to have probably like first women on the cover. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Put multiple people. Put multiple people, like a legendary guy, some current WWE guy, and some women, and you have pretty much no one would complain really. Anyway, yesterday I just thought about it. I have no desire to play previous WWE games up until SmackDown vs. Raw. I think the last SmackDown vs. Raw game, 2011, still had that replay value. A little bit at least. I have no desire to play 2K15, 16, 17 because it's the same game updated, you know? Anyways guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think 2K19 should do to stand out and beat that damn game that we will play when we have 2K25 and we were like, I miss 2K19. If you had that, you know the game is good. Look at SmackDown vs. Raw games. Up until then, I'm not willing to give a chance because I know I'll be disappointed. you know, by the career mode, by universe mode, how boring it becomes after a while. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what do you think about it. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.